My name is Richard Steiner, and I'm the owner, operator of the Spacewalk Fun business. I was unemployed, 60 years old, having trouble finding a job, and this became available to buy, and we thought that would be an opportunity to make our living without finding a job. Our primary business was scheduling inflatables for parties, either private business organizations would rent inflatables from us for their party. The way we ran it, we would schedule a party. We would take the inflatable out. We would set it up at a party or an event, and usually we left it for someone there to operate while we would go on and do another party. Occasionally we had to set and operate it, but our business model was that we would not do that. We would just set it up, make sure it was secured and running, and then we would leave and come back and tear it down at the end of the party. I think the main thing I'd do differently if we were starting now would be to buy a different variety of inflatables. More things than what we had would have been nice. We had a lot of requests for a few things, but it was kind of late in the career and we were already thinking of retiring, so it was we passed on buying new stuff that we could have rented if we'd had them earlier. The biggest challenge seemed to be keeping everything in good repair. We had things to take in for repair every off season. We'd have a few things that needed to be stitched back up, or pieces that needed replacing, things like that. So that was always if it happened during the season, then it was a real problem. The business was a good part-time income. It was, of course, it was seasonal, so we had no or very little income in the wintertime. So it was not a full-time business, but we did make a good living from it. The biggest thing was that it was primarily a weekend business. So while other people were barbecuing or going to the lake or whatever on weekends, we were working, and that was a bit of a handicap for me. Not too much, but my wife really would have liked to have been able to do more on the weekends. We ran the business for 17 years. We actually closed the business last December after 17 years. I really enjoyed the business for all those years. It was always a pleasant thing to show up to all these parties, and everybody was happy to see you. And the biggest memory are the kids. The kids were always so excited to see us show up. Sometimes they were not excited to see us come back to take it down. I remember one little boy cried because I was taking away his birthday present. The other thing that was really a big memory for me was getting to work with my grandchildren. All three of them worked for me at one time or the other. And that was a real treat for me to be able to work together with them and just get to know them better because we work together.